He's back.
I can cry. It's the first meal I've eaten in 48 hours.
First meal in 48 hours.
Doesn't matter what came first, chicken or egg. It's going into my pan.
All's good in the world. Everything's about to be normal in the 302 household. Richard's about to be fully recovered.
The notorious
KB's about to return.
Notorious KB is about to make
It's on his way.
return.
So you're driving with expired tags.
Oh, I see it right there. Look at that. Right there. Look at that.
Expired tags and all.
It's not technically expired.
It's expired. It's been expired for like a year.
Semantics. Ooh. Oh yeah. I think I'm back. Don't look now. I might be back.
Taco Tuesday. Alright, we're gonna do a little how to make a perfect street taco here. Alright. First we take our steak right here. Got your knife, we're gonna slice that up nicely, but before we do that, make sure you have your garlic powder, carne asada, and a little salt and pepper there. Just make sure you have that ready. So you want to make sure you have the perfect steak here. We're gonna looks like it's no fat, so I don't have to cut anything off of there. So we're just gonna go ahead and go right into it. Kind of start slicing it up just as thin as you can, and then we're gonna chop it as well. Make it cubed. There we go. This knife is not the ideal. You normally want to use a cutting board for something like this. Unfortunately, on a college budget, we can't afford a cutting board. We thought about going to the woods and cutting down a tree, but that would be inhumane, so we're all about humanity here. And a cutting board would definitely help you get through that steak as well.
I'm gonna get one. I'll get one eventually.
He's been saying that for years.
I always forget. There's someone to remind me. Oh my god, Amazon. Hashtag sponsor. That's what I'll get.
We're going to stack that on top. A little bit of garlic. Not too much because we don't want that garlic flavor. If we were cooking a regular steak, we'd want to throw a little bit more garlic on there, but we're not because this is a Mexican taco. So we're going to go heavy on this carne asada. Alright, just kind of lather it up there. And now with this one, what we're going to do, we're going to keep the top off of it after this first little dose. Okay, you want to make sure you get it all nice and even. Alright, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, because there's a lot of salt built in there. So now we're going to mix it up a little bit, kind of flip it around, make sure you get all of that on that meat right there. Yep, right there. And then what we're gonna do with this, I'm gonna pull a little bit more on there. All personal preference for the spices. We like a little spicy here, so I'm gonna pull a little on there. There we go. No technique. And then we just kind of let that sit there. First off, I suggest getting one of these things with this thing on here because that's kind of cool. So I don't know what brand this is, but whatever these things are. And also, to use this thing properly, you grab it, first thing to test it, you go double tap, always double tap. Anyway, we put a little bit of vegetable oil on our meat here, okay, just to make sure it doesn't stick to the pan or anything like that. Alright, and then we're going to go with a little bit of butter here. Throw a little bit of butter on there. That's how you know your stove's hot. Yep. When we do that, we're going to turn it down just a little bit here. We don't want to cause a fire or anything like that. A little bit of butter. And in we go with our meats. Throw a little bit more butter in there.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Now, if you cried while you're cutting an onion, that means you haven't cut an onion enough, so keep doing it. Okay? So,
All day.
All you've done is hate on me.
I'm not hit on you once.
okay, now we're gonna to the tomato here. We're gonna nice chop here. Now, bear in mind, like I said, we don't have a cutting board, and also, I'm gonna put this on the record. It's my first time ever cutting a tomato. So, because quite frankly, when you don't eat them, you don't cut them. So,
Jalapenos.
Jalapeno action for
we want to make sure we get all of that in there. Those seeds are the spicy parts, so do a little bit of that. And then we're going to throw in a little bit of onion. All that chopped onion we chopped up earlier today. That's probably good. Mix it up, even it out with our tomatoes here. And we're just going to kind of stir with our knife because we don't really give... We're not too worried about what we're using in our actual utensils for. We would normally use a spoon for this, but we're not professionals. As I said, we do have a professional on hand, but we're not professionals. And then you kind of, if you see a few extra big chunks in there, kind of give them a little dosage. So one final thing here that we want to add on before we finish our steak up is a little bit of lime here. Alright, just kind of squeeze that on there. Kind of makes it nice, gives that a little flavor. A little extra pop at the end there, kind of give you a little bit better than too spicy. Ooh. And now we let that sit for another second or two while Dingleberry over here boils his pan. Get all of our steak there, and look at that. That looks delicioso. That's even better.
Oh, you put no pico, no nothing.
A little bit of shard.
Yeah.
Can't say it's the best taco I've ever made. Can't say it's the worst.
They're pretty good. You cook the meat really well.
Obviously, I'm not going to make my own taco shop after this performance. I gave it, what'd you give it?
I got 8.2.
8.2.
That's really good. I like the meat.
See, I'm a little hard on myself. I'm going to give it like a 5.3, 5.4. The meat's a little dry. That's my fault.
I like the
Yeah.
meat. Alright.
I'd say I could use a little bit more seasoning. Definitely. Maybe a little less lime juice. And then probably, for the next time, cut up a jalapeno and throw it in with the steak while it's cooking.
Oh, that could be a good
That would be an ideal to get that spice in the steak a little bit. Other than that, it's not bad. Not bad. I would eat them all day.
Here, get down there, and I'm gonna chip this out from out here over, and hopefully you're gonna catch it.
Okay, you're never doing that, what you just said. So we're cutting it right there.